you know your mom, when I saw her too, she ironically called me Golden Boy.
She's doing her best, bro. Just
And then
give her a little bit of grace.
Zekken,
What's up, man?
Zachary Patron, bro.
Yo.
Hey, man. You all right?
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah. You always are. You, first, by the way, hi guys, Ravish and Ravish here, back for another Master Toronto interview here with Zach. Bro, I know it's a very, very tough day today, right? And I can't imagine what you're going through currently, but what I find, just to start off a bit on a off-kilter side, one thing I've noticed constantly is that your public-facing persona and aura too that you find is always so positive, right? No matter necessarily how you're feeling, where you're at, what you're doing, you always manage to put on not necessarily a brave face, but ones that you're like, you know what, it's fine, I'll be good. How?
At least for me, it's just like looking at the big picture and having a sense of gratitude. Like, obviously, I'm sad. You know, we lost and that sucks, and I'd like to still be in the tournament. But I got a cool job, man, and life is good. Like, despite losing, like today's a shit day and I'm sad, but this shit day is 1,000 times better than wherever my life would be at if I didn't have this job. So I'm thankful for every moment, win or lose. Like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, really. And when we win, I want to be able to earn it. I don't want it to be like an easy road. I don't want these teams to just lay over and die. Like, I'm thankful to be here. I want to earn the wins. I want to be the best player I can be and live up to my potential.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and enjoy every second of it, you know?
Yeah. And I've seen that too, because I find we can, like, you know, harken back over to Madrid where that shit was earned, bro. Like, every round that day was a battle for y'all, right? And, like, today I find too, it was the exact same. Almost every round, every battle. Although the first two maps were a bit, you know, tilted on one side or the other, right? But then Icebox in and of its own is just so tough, bro. Look, I'm of the opinion that I fucking hate Icebox. I think it might be the worst map of the goddamn game. I don't know if you agree, but also aside from that, to follow up, to continue on that, just give me your thoughts on the final map as well, too.
Final map, I mean, second half, they just kind of whooped us, man. We were doing good on attack. I thought we had good energy throughout, even in the rounds we were losing.
Yeah.
They just played very solid, and we just weren't up to speed with how they were going to play on attack.
Yeah.
They were making big plays. Alfier had an incredible game. That guy was going crazy. He was ripping my head off whenever he could.
Yeah.
I just think they played a really solid game in the second half, and we couldn't keep up with it.
Which is tough on its own, right? Because when you have a player like that who's a duelist, also playing like Senti as well too, right? It can be so rough because you never know where to peak.
Yeah, it's very unorthodox. He's getting aggro when you don't expect it. He plays it really well, man.
You never truly know it. It's like it's like when Leaf is on his bullshit too, right? It's just
It's the same, man. They're very aggro.
Yeah. It can be very rough too. But which like Zach, to also go back to you a little bit too, right? I find there's something that I talk to you a lot about. I think a lot about too, right? Where like you have this kind of Kaizen mentality with a lot of things, right? You want to constantly improve, constantly grow, constantly like, you know, to reach like the very top, right? Mm-hmm. Do you ever think about what happens to reach the top?
Nah, not really. No? I mean, I would assume we'd win things if I was like goated.
Sure.
I mean,
I think you're goated.
At least for me, I don't see like an end in sight yet where it's like I'm gonna reach a point and be like, okay, I'm done. There's nothing to improve at. There's nothing to like keep going for.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll find out. If I ever get there, I'll let you know. But at least for now, like I always think there's something, and especially when we're not winning it would be easier like after we won Madrid to be like, man, it's tough to find out what I want to improve on. We won and we did great.
Yeah.
But especially right now, like we just lost. We definitely have some things that we can get better at and improve on as a team. It's very easy, at least for me, to kind of break it down and be like, this is what we need to get better at. This is what I want to improve so we come into champs with better form.
Yeah.
But if I do hit that point, I'll let you know, bro. I'll be the first person to tell you. I'll be like, dude, I'm goated. It's over. I'm fucking nice.
I promise you, I wait for that message every goddamn day, bro.
It's one day, in like a year or two, you'll see.
Oh, I believe it, bro. Because like whatever I know, like, oh yeah, well, like, yo, GG's good shit. I remember there was one time after a game where I was like, yo, good shit. You were like, yo, I'm nice with it. And I was like, let's go, Zach. See, it's like
some days are like that.
Some days are like that, right? And like I know I get to see you like be able to form that too. But it's like, I mean, you guys are nice too. You guys had like you would have solid play throughout. I want to say Jordan also played really well throughout the tournament as well too. So I got your props in. Yeah, honestly, Jordan just can't stand him at all.
He's a terrible person.
You want to come, Jordan?
Hey. Can I curse?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Hey, fuck you. I hope none of the other interviews picked that up, bro.
They might have, which is so much funnier today. Dude, it was so crazy because like 3 of them came on my interview too, bro. I think you saw, right?
All good, all
It
good.
was a lot there, bro. But I mean, yeah, like you're saying, it's just a lot to take in this point. Then on the team side, right? It's I know 2 narratives that kind of bounce around, but I wanted to kind of clear out from you as well. Is that the one they say is like one like is like the team needs 1 big swing rounds to be able to like get their head back in the game, and the other, which I find maybe more prevalent, is that your team that constantly scales, and once you hit your stride, there's no stopping you. Which one do you find fits more with Sentinels?
I think it's a mix of both, to be honest.
Okay.
I do think we were scaling throughout this tournament.
Okay.
I do think like our games like today and yesterday were better than the game we played versus Wolves. Even though we won that game and lost these, I still
Yeah.
felt like we were playing overall better. We were just
Sure.
facing teams who were in better form.
Yeah.
Obviously, Wolves are going crazy right now, but
Yeah.
when they played us, I don't think they were in their best form, and I think we were able to capitalize on that. But I still think we were scaling as
Yeah.
it went on. And I agree with the other thing too. Like when we hit our stride, I don't really think we fully got into it. Like we fully got into like a flow state where everyone's feeling it, everyone's calling,
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
like doing their thing with no hesitation. But I do think we can hit that point, and we have at points like throughout stage 1.
Yeah.
And honestly, versus like Gli, like I thought we were just on one that day. But
Yeah.
I do think we're capable of that, but it hasn't been happening as consistently as we'd like it to. And I do agree with the scaling thing. I think we're getting better as the game progresses. Or not the game, the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. And like it happens so constantly, right? Which like, and it's with teams who are smart and adaptable, right? That's the biggest thing, which I find you guys are very much so, especially with the staff you guys have behind you, who work very, very hard to make sure that you guys implement what they can in the game as well too. So big props to the Captain Gunster as well, who do a lot there. But like for you though, what I thought was a little bit interesting as well, right? It's like look, on a lighter note, if I may switch the thing, is look. Zach, I asked, what you fuck with in terms of the food here, right? I asked if you had Jollibee yet. I don't think you had, right? Which is fine, right? But I've gotten a lot of questions in terms of like, what you fuck with specifically. People have always asked what your favorite Filipino food is. I said it was longanisa. Who was it actually?
Wait, say it?
Yeah. People also always ask what's your favorite Filipino food is, by the way.
For me,
I thought it was longanisa, wasn't it?
nah, for me it's in between like sinigang, like the sour soup, or
Yeah.
adobo, just like pork or chicken.
Adobo.
However they want to season it, it's always incredible.
Yeah.
Like my mom's homemade stuff is the
Gotcha.
best.
All right.
That's my big two. Sinigang,
Valid.
sinigang, adobo.
But your mom, when I saw her too, she ironically called me Golden Boy.
She's doing her best, bro. Just
And then
give her a little bit of grace.
The second time I asked the star she recognized me, I was like, "No, Miss Patron, why?" But she always has been very, very kind.
She's
so.
got the best intentions at heart.
I know she does. She always definitely has the best intentions, which I don't mind her. She was just very nice. She went ahead, like, took pictures with everyone too. You and your dad as well too, bro. Your dad's a homie as well, by the way.
Yeah,
bro.
he's chilling, man.
He's so chill, bro. And final couple notes, Zach. Look,
Yeah.
I know you guys want to say you're just scaling for champs, right? But like, and what you want to aim for too. I know you can't necessarily look back at this tournament and be like, no, this is okay, this is fine. But can you look back at your performance and be like, you know what? Like, I saw glimpses of the player that I want to be.
Yeah, I think on an individual level,
Yeah.
I like where I'm at. Obviously, I can improve, but coming into this tournament, like I was consistently playing well and consistently playing what I felt like was at a high level and playing with confidence.
Yeah.
Which is something I don't think I've had for like an entire tournament before.
Yeah.
There's definitely moments in the past, like even in Madrid when we won it, like there were points where I doubted myself, points where I played scared or played timidly.
Yeah.
I thought throughout this tournament I was doing a really good job of just putting my foot on the gas pedal, like believing in myself, believing in the teammates behind me, and just going. So I don't know how like the stats reflect that, but at least mentality-wise, I felt way better this tournament, and I think that's something I'd like to continue with going forward. If I can go into every tournament like that, I'll be chilling.
Oh yeah.
I think team-wise, like if I'm feeling that good, I need to try and make that like infectious to my teammates too. I want them to feel the same way. I don't want anyone to feel like scared or timid to make a play.
Yeah.
I want them to believe in themselves, like make the plays they want to make, even if it's not like I'm down for people to make a bad play if they thought it was the right thing to do. Like I want to try and be able to, infect my teammates with that energy if I can. But I felt really good individually this tournament.
I agree. I think you looked phenomenal. And although this isn't the results you wanted, I'm still proud of you every single time I see you play, Zach.
Thanks, man.
I still remember when I saw you when you first joined Zen from XSET, bro. So I'm in. What would I say? I'm happy when I'm going to see you, brother. Much love, man.
Appreciate it,
Thank
man.
you so much,
Thank
bro.
you, bro.
Yeah. Catch you guys later. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.